3 quick things that are going to make you feel better and cost you absolutely nothing. Come onto hands and knees and separate your knees a good amount, like put like a good foot in between them. And then I want you to lift your shins. We'll go to the left first. So just lift your shins and spin them over to the left. So any amount you can, just feet up, fling them over to the left, put them down. So my feet are to the left. And now I'm going to walk my right hand to where my left hand is. And then I'm going to switch the stack. So put my right hand down and put my left hand on top of it. And then I want you to take, oh my God, there it is. Take some cat cows like this. And you're not going to get as much from the, which one is this? The cow, the arch. You're not going to get a lot from that, but this offset cat maneuver is really good. So again, it's shins left, hands left, left hand on top of right hand, and then round and breathe. And really scoop the tailbone between the butt cheeks, suck the low belly in, squeeze the chin, lift the breastbone. One more of these. And then come back to center. So second side, start from tabletop, lift your feet, just fling them over to the right, any amount you can. Your left hand is going to come over and meet your right hand, but then you're going to switch and put your right hand on top. So it's feet to the right, hands to the right, right hand on top. And again, cat, drop the head. Remember, everything your spine gets to do, your neck gets to do. Your neck is just more spine. So don't skimp on the head. Heavy head. And then find whatever you can of cow. You're not going to get as much out of cow. Two more. Really scoop the tailbone between the cheeks. Really pull the belly in. Really breathe out. I'll do one more, make it an even 5. And then neutral spine. Second thing I want to show you is a really good wide-legged forward fold twist that hold on, I got a cramp. Okay, there we go. So start with the legs really wide, 3 feet, 4 feet, but whatever you can handle. Like that's the important part. And you're going to come forward and put your hands on the floor anywhere that they can go. And if I need blocks, I'm going to use blocks. So I'm going to twist to my right first, but this is what makes this different. You're going to take the entire left side of your body, starting with the foot, and turn it toward the right side of your body. So take your left toes, lift them up, and turn them in. So point your left toes across the mat at your right foot. And then take your left, then we're going to work our way up the leg. So look at the shin, turn the shin in, then turn the knee in, then turn the thigh. So it's going to look very asymmetrical. This is not like hold the body still and just rotate at the waist. That's not what this is. Turn the entire left leg in. You're going to start to shift your weight over to the right. My left hip points across the mat. I start to walk my hands toward my right foot. I drop my head and I want to think belly to right inner thigh. Take your belly, turn it towards your right inner thigh, let your head hang, rock your weight toward the balls of the feet a little bit. The tendency is for the ass to hang out behind the heels. Rock it forward so you're on the balls of your feet. Don't mind that sound. That's Bodhi protecting his pork chop. And then walk your hands to the right of your right foot. I'm going to show you the ultimate expression of this. Don't freak out if you can't do it. You just get off the bus when it's your stop. See if you can get your left hand to the other side of your right foot. If you can do that, drop your head and look underneath your right arm and walk your right hand forward and actually put some weight on your right hand, just a little bit, not a lot. Like I can still lift it, but shift forward a little bit. Look under that right armpit. Turn your belly, turn your ribs, turn your left hip. Like the whole thing is spinning, the entire left side body, like a DNA strand turning toward the right side body, and then come back to center. And we'll try it the other way. So feet, start with neutral feet, turn your right toes in, lift the toes up, turn the right toes in. The shin, the knee, the thigh, the hip, the whole right leg turns toward the left. Now the hip, the belly, the right ribs, the right chest, all of that turns toward the left leg. I start to walk my hands over to the other side of my left foot. I pause here, drop my head. Maybe that's all I can do, so that's all I do. If I can, look underneath the left armpit and walk the left hand forward any amount. Right hip across the midline, belly toward the left inner thigh, right ribs toward the left inner thigh. If I can get there, this is the kind of wacky grip. Not a lot of people can do this, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Take this right elbow, see if you can get it on the other side of the left shin. See that? How my right elbow is on the other side of my left shin. And then kind of punch the floor and look up. This is sort of, I mean, I can even see myself. It looks insane. But this is what's next. It's just the arm coming across the body like this, right? It's just a big ask because you're asking the whole chain to it. So you punch the floor. And then if you really want to go ham, you step on the hand. And then the left hand takes a bind. Left hand finds the inside of the left cheek. So I can be here, or I can be here, or I can be there, shifting forward, or I can just be here. 3, 2, 1. All right. Third thing, last little sequence is belly down. Start in, this mat is extremely warm. Start in Sphinx, which is elbows under shoulders. Relax your legs. We're going to take a nice soggy Sphinx here. Just relax your head and let your head hang. Let your shoulder blades kind of release off the back of the ribs. So this is a pretty deep back bend. Like this doesn't feel like a lot to some people, but to some people this feels like quite a bit. This is really good post-practice shape because you want to kind of give your rib cage a chance to reorganize itself from all that rounding forward. So this is like a passive Sphinx we're in right here. And then when I want to make it more active, I walk my legs together. I start to press my palms into the floor and I pull my ribs off the floor. So push your palms, your forearms, and your elbows down as you lift your ribs up. And then you're gonna pull like you're riding a horse and you're saying whoa, like whoa, pull back on the reins and sort of swing your rib cage forward. Keep pressing your hands into the floor because that long head of the tricep goes all the way up to the scapula, and that's going to help kind of bring the scaps back onto the back rib cage where you want them instead of like tipped off the way they are when we are on the drive. So imagine you're straightening your arms through the floor. Press your forearms down through the floor. And I always cue side ribs forward. So think side ribs through your biceps here. And then you could kind of play around with the neck. Keep pressing your hands down. Eventually, take a breath in as you lift the chin up. Notice my voice changes, right? Because all this throat tissue on us gets really tight. Just because you can't see it does not mean it's not important. So you're going to go chin up, and then you're going to go chin in, push into your elbows, pull your ribs in, and lift your hips until you're just on your knees. And then you're going to roll back down, push into your hands, lift your chin, take a breath. And then you're going to swing your chin down, pull it in, ribs in, push until you're on your knees or on the tops of the feet if you can. That's really good after a row for the tops of the feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do like 2 more. I do up to 15 of these at a time, and you will feel them in the morning. Push your hands into the floor, lift your chin, and then swing your chin in. Lift your ribs and your hips. One more time. Long neck, always. Long neck. And long neck like a brontosaurus. And then come on down, and we finish with a scorpion tail. Can't beat a good scorpion tail. Right arm goes forward. It bends to a 90-degree angle. You move the hand a little higher than that. You turn the palm to face you. You sort of swim forward with your collarbones. Bend the left knee, lift the left thigh, and roll toward the right side. Move your right ribs toward your left hand like a half an inch. Come back to center. Second side. Left arm reaches forward, bend it to a 90-90, and then go one handprint forward with that arm. Turn so the pinky faces you. Take a breath in, think cobra pose, just a little bit, like a tiny little baby cobra in maybe just the collarbones. And then bend the right knee, lift the right thigh, and roll. Oh, and then it's left ribs toward right hand. And roll back to center. One nice big back bend, and then take it back to child's.